Today we're going global and putting 32 teams from different regions around the world into a single elimination tournament. Here's a quick look at the bracket. I've seeded teams 1 through 16 on both sides. To get those rankings, I simulated an entire season with our 32 teams and used the ensuing standings. The rosters are limited to current day players, mainly NBAers of course, but with plenty of created international stars filling out our rosters. There are a few quirks to the roster though, so how would I address them very quickly right now? Joel Embiid is on Team France. Joel is a French citizen, and the French national team is confident he will one day play for them. That's good enough for me. Honestly, I just want more stars in this video. Similarly, Kyrie Irving is on Team Australia. I'm reluctant to do this since Kyrie has always represented the US internationally, but of course he was born in Australia, so F it. Speaking of the US, I've actually divided the country into 3 separate teams. First, the US West, made up mostly of Californians, led by Dame Lillard. Next, the US Central, which importantly includes Ohio, led by LeBron and Steph Curry. Finally, the US East, which includes a lot of South. That's a loaded roster as well. Those are all my notes for now. We jammed all sorts of star content into this video. I am very excited. Nobody in their right mind saw this matchup coming in the final. Not a single soul. Let's get it underway. And how about we start with the round of 32 on the left side of our bracket. As you can see, the US up there, the 1 seed. They'll be taking on Japan. We got some other interesting matchups. Greece and Giannis in there. Finland, how were they a 13 seed? And our first US representative, the 1 seed on the left side of our bracket. It is USA West, Dame Lillard, Kawhi, Harden, Paul George. I mean, just a very good team. What do you want? And this should be a walk along the beach for our US West Coasters. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And yeah, unfortunately, we're not starting this video with a massive, insane, unpredicted upset. Nah, USA West control. Our second game includes the 8th seeded Puerto Rico, led by Jonathan Isaac of Puerto Rican descent, and a solid team overall. And they're taking on the Republic of Georgia, a team that really surprised. How was this team the 9 seed? I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm high-key glad this game didn't finish in the clutch because Puerto Rico and Georgia, both very red jerseys. They're like identical. And yeah, Puerto Rico absolutely dominated a 30-point win. This should be a super juicy matchup. Giannis, yes sir, 97 overall. A lot of Greek internationals. That's a solid supporting cast. And they'll be taking on, wow, okay, hold on. Yeah, Spain actually not the greatest roster. Yeah, okay. See, now if I had included historic players, then Spain would have been cooking, but as is their roster a little bit weak. They played Greece tight enough. 13-point game, not bad. But at some point, you just got to throw your hands up and let Giannis do what he's going to do to you. 44, 10, and 7. Final round of 32 matchup in the top left region of our bracket. Yeah, Nikola Jokic, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Nemanja Bjelica. That is a loaded Serbian squad. And they'll be taking on the underdog Lauri Markkanen-led Finland team, which, yeah, it's not perfect. And so far, we cannot buy an upset in this tournament. That's kind of tough. Serbia, wow. Nikola Jokic, wow, 22, 16, and 16. Okay. Our first batch of teams, 4 of them advancing off to the Sweet 16. No upsets yet, but it's all good. We got plenty of time. The bottom region of the left side of our bracket, that includes an 11-seeded Australia. I don't know about that one, Chief. No, seriously, I'm not sure how Australia got such a poor sim to get that low seeding, but yeah, they should be good. Whereas Team Nigeria, I mean, I guess they just outperformed what they look like on paper. Sure, let's go. I like that. Nah, son. Nah. Okay. All right. Yo, even though Nigeria's a 6th seed, I'm still considering this to be an upset. This Australian team way better on paper, but Nigeria just handling business. Okay. Ayo, Australia got 36 from Giddey, 31 from Kyrie, and lost. Wait, why did Josh Giddey shoot 12 of 34?
That's garbage.
Team Turkey has a really good roster here. Maybe a couple inflated. Cedi Osman and 82. You know what? Let's just not. Enes Kanter. Come on, bro. I will let it slide though for the chaos. Brazil not looking great. They have no 80 overalls. They've got old man grandpa Leandro Barbosa. See, even 2K Simcast knows, Brad. They know about that pick and roll defense, bruh. Undermanned as they may have been, Brazil did fight, but yet another favorite pulls through. We've got Lithuania up next. Domantas Sabonis, Jonas Valanciunas, Iggy Brazdeikis. This is a pretty good team. Whereas Argentina, kind of another team. If we had legends involved, they would be something serious. Look at old man Scola. And turns out old man Luis Scola wasn't enough for Argentina. Surprisingly enough, I know. Sheesh, Domantas Sabonis, 23, and 6, looking like old man LeBron out there. The final round of 32 matchup in the bottom left portion of our bracket. We finally get to see Team France, led by, yes, Joel Embiid, a whole bunch of other cool cats. Victor Wembanyama, okay. With all due respect to Team China, this should be an absolute walk in the park for France. I mean, I, for one, am truly shocked at this result. And with that, we have 4 more teams teams off to the Sweet 16, Nigeria, Turkey, Lithuania, and France. No upsets once again, but at least progress on our main bracket there. The left side has moved on. Let's go to the top right, where we'll get our second US team in action. I see a little Luka Doncic, Slovenia down there. Yeah, this will be good again. And this time around, the US team in question is the US Central, easily the most loaded of our three teams. That top end is crazy. I very much feel bad for Juan Toscano, Alex Perez, Gustavo Ione, and the rest of Mexico. Yep. This got ugly pretty quickly. Although credit to Mexico, they did score 100 points. Like, that is a pat on the back worthy moment right there. Up next, we've got the Czechs on one side looking pretty nice, and we've got the Croats on the other side looking like pretty eerily similar, I'm not gonna lie. 8 versus 9 seed giving us a tight matchup down the stretch. Of course, the Czechs in white would get a nice basket inside after some patience from their big man. Beautiful. Pressure's back on Croatia now. They need a hoop now. Being down 3 is a lot in these games. Zubac's inside. Do the Czechs have some kind of dagger in them? This is going to be another mid-range pull-up jump shot, isn't it? That's actually space. Not a bad look. And he made it. I knew it was space. That's a big-time shot. Czech Republic holds on. No upset. Dang it. Bosnia and Herzegovina, led by Yusuf Nurkic and Zanin Musa, was actually a 5 seed. I'm shocked. Senegal has one recipe, one secret ingredient for an upset recipe, which is like 19 million super tall dudes, including Taco Fall. Yup. And here we are, brother. Senegal down only 3. They could still do this. They have basically all their tall people out here. It's amazing. There's one really short dude on Bosnia too. It's wild. Oh, and they're attacking the mismatch. W. Except what was that shot? What was that shot? Bosnia can close this thing out. They're going to their star inside. Yusuf Nurkic finally healthy and coming up clutch for his country. And finally, we get to the final round of 32 matchup in the top right region of our bracket. Luka Doncic, Goran Dragic. Yep, they could make a run here. I didn't say their name, but of course I was talking about Slovenia. They're taking on Ukraine, a roster which is not great, I'll be honest. And this is why games are played on the court and not on paper. Luka Doncic and the Slovenia side are down, and possibly they're down 10. I can't see them making this up. What? This roster even had Goran Dragic at an 85. Oh my gosh, it's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. What am I seeing? I was gonna say, in addition to Luka, this lineup, this roster juiced Goran Dragic way too much. I even allowed it, but still it wasn't enough. Luka did play great, and it did take a while, but we finally have our first upset. It is Luka and Slovenia getting down by Ukraine. You kind of love to see the chaos at the very least. And with our 4 final round of 32 matchups, do we get more chaos? Do my Canadians take a fall, or what about those Americans down there? Man, I can't lie. This Canada roster being a 6 seed feels a little bit disrespectful. They just have no big men. That is their big flaw. And big men just happens to be the lone strength for the Dominican Republic, who do have Karl Anthony Towns on this roster. I like it. Al Horford, Crystal. Oh no, they're gonna upset Canada, aren't they? Oh, okay. Thank goodness. Wow, I was scared there for a second. Thankfully, I forgot that cat don't got that dog in him, brother. Actually, let me chill. He did have 37, 13, and 7. That's a pretty good little game, I'm not gonna lie. A truly surprising powerhouse in the season simulation. Team Montenegro, led by Nikola Vucevic and a bunch of dudes I really don't know. Yeah, they are a 3 seed somehow. And this matchup has upset dripping all over it. Germany was, I guess, a 14 seed then? How is that possible? They got a squad. Bro, I am floored. Let me tell you, I was ready to call Montenegro a fraudulent contender, a Mickey Mouse path. No, they just took care of business like they should as a 3 seed. I mean, if Vuce is just going to ball out and dominate this tournament, God bless them. The 7-seeded Latvians, led by Kristaps, Davis Bertans, and solid supporting cast are up next. And they'll be taking on the 10th-seeded Italians with Danilo Gallinari. And yes, Paolo Banchero, he is on Team Italy on this roster. I approve. I love it. Yeah, we got an upset brewing so long as the Italians can hold on. Latvia trying to come back though in the clutch. Oh, Kristaps, that was so dirty. What a move from the post. Last chance for Latvia. They're still going to Kristaps. Oh, that is so deep. That is... Why? Okay, they get a second. That's a huge O board. Bro, I was sleeping on this O board. For some reason, I just thought, well, that's game there. Kristaps missed. Nah, great hustle play. That missed opportunity at the end of regulation would come back to haunt Italy. They are down 3 now. Kristaps could put this game away once and for all here in OT, and that just might be it. An ugly jumper, but it worked. And yeah, that was the final. Man, Italy, you had a chance at the upset. And our very final round of 32 matchup. Welcome to Team USA East. Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell. This is a grit. Man, all these USA US teams are so good. They'll be taking on Deni Avdia and not much else on Israel. Oh, buddy, let me tell you, when there was a half a second there where I was terrified that the US East were about to get upset, it was real. It was real. The stress was there. And yes, our round of 32 did get wrapped up in the bottom right corner. Unfortunately, just the lone big upset there. Ukraine over Slovenia. I really can't believe we lost Luka this early, but we're off to the Sweet 16 now. So let's get back to where we started this video. US West versus Puerto Rico as well. Greece versus Serbia. That's Giannis versus Jokic, people. This does look like a lopsided matchup on paper, but maybe we can get crazy, Puerto Rico. Let's go. Well, looks like we're gonna have to wait yet another day to see the downfall of an American team. It's not happening here. We can forget about the US West anyways, because there was only one matchup in this region of the bracket we all cared about. Jokic, Serbia, Giannis, Greece. Let's freaking go. And yes, it's gonna be a clutch finish. Greece, Giannis, they're down. Jokic working on Giannis. Jokic working on... Ooh, Giannis had him boxed. Nick Kalathis would slice to the rim, tying the game up for Greece. Greece literally used Giannis as a distraction in the clutch. Now he's about to get back to that defense, bro. Jokic, you're boxed. Oh, no, he's not. Wait, that holdout pass was insane. My man's almost sold trying to wait for the contest. Yes, sir, they're clearing out for Giannis. Oh, that's pretty good defense. And one. No, it's not. Giannis is the man. The biggest free throw of Giannis's life right here, right now, and he made it. No way. I want to see Giannis's clutchness one-upped. Oh, that's a logo 3. But it was Giannis Antetokounmpo, 31, 11, and 3, plus the game-winning and 1. A truly awesome tilt there in the Sweet 16, and it sets up a very interesting USA West versus Giannis Greece matchup. Let's go. Well, actually, just hold on. We're not there quite yet. We got some other Sweet 16 matchups to take care of. I was sleeping on Nigeria a bit coming out of the season sim, but with one victory already in tow against a pretty good Turkey team, this could be a battle. And Nigeria did fight to the bitter end. They only end up losing by 11, but yeah, Turkey, they're a favorite for a reason. Once again, though, the second matchup of our set is the one which should be an absolute banger. Domantas Sabonis and Lithuania versus Joel and France. Oh, and for everyone mad at me about putting Joel on Team France, I know there's at least a dozen of you out there. Well, you got the last laugh, I guess. I thought France was going to be the team that could potentially compete with any of the US teams. Not so much. Iggy Brasdeikis, 30.7 boards. Sabonis, another near triple-double. I mean, this is just a really good team. Another pure upset. We've only had a few of them this video, but the 7-seeded Lithuania advancing over 2-seeded France. That is beautiful. And let's keep this party rolling back to the right side of our bracket. More Sweet 16 action. The US, could they be in trouble? Does Ukraine keep rolling? I wouldn't say I'm expecting an upset here from the Czech Republic against this US Central team, but I don't know. It could be fun. Or it could be done. As in the Czechs. Yeah, they're done. This US Central roster is so good. LeBron only has to play 22 minutes. Yeah, they're so deep. I don't know, dude. Maybe one of these two teams are the country of destiny. Ukraine, Bosnia, Herzegovina. Let's do it. Well, dang. Yeah, just way too many blowouts. This was not the greatest region by any means. Yusuf Nurkic with a near triple-double. Are you serious? Maybe, just maybe, Nurk and Bosnia are the tonic, the secret successors to take down the US Central. We'll have to wait and see, because first we got to wrap up the Sweet 16 in the bottom right portion of the bracket. Canada, don't let me down. Yeah, that's right. Yo, from a content perspective, I'm a little bit upset at yet another blowout, but as a Canadian, I mean, you just love to see a 20-point win. Shouts to Nikola Vucevic, though. He had a great run. Really good video for my guy. Our Sweet 16 wraps up with USA East. Do we finally get the downfall of an American side? Come on, Kristaps. Bro, I am praying so hard on the downfall of the US. Like, I'm talking economically, politically. No, I'm just kidding. In basketball alone, but yeah. Kristaps was clearly not the man for the job. And if Kristaps ain't that guy, pal, well, maybe my Canadian brothers are. Let's go. Battle of North America coming up shortly. But first, a look at our entire bracket where we have just 8 countries remaining, dude. It's the Elite 8. We got some banger matchups, which will start with USA West versus Greece. Can Giannis do it? And then we'll roll into Turkey and Lithuania, a couple underrated countries. Let's go. Is Giannis the man with a plan that can finally stop these Americans? Well, through 3 quarters, it was looking like, yeah, potentially, as Greece was right there in this game. But alas, as often goes, all good things must come to an end. Greece was right there, but the US, they're just too good. Oh my word. And Giannis dropped 47, 12, and 3. You've got to be kidding. In a loss, though? Come on. I have no read on who's going to win this game. I really think it's going to be a battle come down to the clutch. And that was a W prediction by me. me, we're down to potentially a game-winning shot, Lithuania and Turkey. Lithuania made a mad comeback. That's why Turkey has the final shot. If this goes to OT, the momentum, they've got none. I don't know if that really matters in NBA 2K23, but here he goes. Cedi Osman. Dude, you got to get a good shot. Wait, that's space. That's space. Woo, he had a look. Turkey getting a shot at redemption to close this game out now in OT. Cedi Osman, can he hit a clutch shot now? Nah, he's boxed. Wait, that's space. Nope. Woo, he had a look again. No, looks like they're trying to work it to Valanciunas. Oh, he's matched up on Cantor. W decision. No way. No way. Cantor just got to stop. Unbelievable, dude. Enes Kanter, inspired by his anger that Tucker Carlson is gone from Fox News, just got a game-winning stop. I mean, you hate to see it. And with that, the top left portion of our region has been taken care of. The first of the U.S. teams to advance to the Final Four. And they'll be taking on Turkey, who they're dominant, and I can't figure out why. I guess I need to start showing some respect to Cedi Osman and crew as, yeah, our Final Four on the left side is set, but let's get to the right. Beginning with the heavyweight, the unbelievable on paper U.S. Central taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina. Good luck, Yusuf. Honestly, I'm not mad or like shocked or anything. More just depressed. I mean, I should have just not included any American teams in this video. What am I seeing? They didn't even have a 20-point score. It literally doesn't. They're just so deep. Dang it, dude. Canada is literally our only hope left to stop this U.S. mat. Well, there's one other hope. But anyways, get it done now, Shay. Come on. My boys were fighting for their absolute lives, and it was working. A lead into the third quarter. Somehow, some way, that lead was extended and kept into the fourth. Oh, my word. Boys, I don't know. I don't know how it happened. Not only is Canada about to take the W, it's a 15-point win. Yo, look at that. 28-9, 16-3, and 4 for Shay. Whoa. Canada prevails out of the bottom right region of our bracket, while the U.S. Central took down Bosnia with ease. And altogether, that does make up our Final Four. And don't worry, Americans, I can gloat about Canada because y'all still got two teams you could potentially have the entire final game matchup. But it's possible Turkey and Canada, respectively, could have something to say about that in the Final Four. Let's freaking go. Can we just form like a prayer circle right now? Please, not a U.S. versus U.S. final. Even Americans don't want to see that. I know. I'd be lying if I said I had a ton of confidence in this Turkey roster, even though, as I've mentioned a couple times, their ratings are pretty juiced, and obviously they've won enough games to be in this position. But if there's a shred of optimism I can have for them, it's that this U.S. roster, the West, is the weakest of the now two remaining. I mean, it's still really good, but they could be beat. Holy shoot. Oh my gosh. Okay, I had to cut into this game. I haven't done this in this entire video. Jumped it in the first half. Turkey is literally up 20 right now. Now, I've seen some crazy turnarounds in these games, and the U.S. is loaded, but just look, they're up 20. How? Literally, what am I seeing? Wow, they attempted 62 threes and made 42% of them. Yeah, that'll do it. This dude Hazer is a 78 overall and led them in scoring. I don't know. They just chucked a million. Yo, Cedi Osman was, what is that, 8 of 12 from 3? Again, yeah, shooting like that'll do it. Apparently, my preying on the U.S.'s downfall worked in spades as they have one remaining team, the U.S. Central. And like I've said this whole video, this is the best team by a mile. They are so loaded. And I don't know what the chances are that Canada pulls off a second straight monumental upset on top of what we just saw from Turkey. But hey, you never know what Shay could do. We had the makings of another upset. Yes, that is Canada with the lead, defending hard in the third quarter. Oh my gosh, Brad, the prayer circle might be too overpowered. What am I seeing? Good backdoor cut from D-Book. Okay, the Americans tie it back up. Whatever happens here, I'm glad this game is ending in the clutch. RJ Barrett just big-bodied. Who was that? Oh my word. Tyrese Halliburton, get off of him, please. U.S. Central is choosing not to close this game with LeBron right now. I'm not sure why he's not fouled out. That's a horrible shot, De'Aaron. Uh-oh, Dylan Brooks is out there for Canada. You know Dylan is fiending to put up a horrible shot. Shay, just don't let Dylan... Oh, Dylan cut. Dylan cut and did something good, bro. Dude, Steph just pulled that. Steph just pulled that and bricked it in the clutch. The Americans are folding. Jamal Murray with ice in his veins would hit 2 more free throws with Canada to extend their lead. Oh, Steph just bricked that. Steph just... Yo, I think this is Joe. We didn't do it, Joe. We didn't do it. Oh my gosh. The Americans are done. What? LeBron was really good again, but the stars were not playing. The true stars on this team didn't play enough minutes. Whereas Canada just rode Jamal and Shea. RJ was really good. Benedict Mathurin in limited minutes killed it. In a truly shocking sequence of events, all 3 American representative teams fall out before the final game, leaving us with Turkey on one side, Canada on on the other. Nobody in their right mind saw this matchup coming in the final. Not a single soul. This is truly an all bets are off type of final matchup. I think Canada has the better roster, but Turkey has seemed like the team of absolute destiny. And what else is there to say? I can't even make it epic. I can't, because Turkey, have they been in a clutch game? I don't think they've been in one clutch game. Just dominance. They just dominated this entire video. I want to be upset for my Canadians, but clearly whoever made this roster put in some coded secret weapon that Turkey is just the best. And they didn't even shoot that good this game. I mean, Canada literally shot better. I have zero answers or knowledge. Apparently this right here is the roster of an unbeatable force on NBA 2K23. I guess we all just need to step aside and allow greatness to bathe over us. Because indeed, unpredicted by everybody, I know it is Turkey that walks away our sole champion of our 32 team country tournament. Unbelievable. I mean, I know I say that a lot and, you know, everything's always crazy. I cannot figure out, even with some boosted ratings for the Turkey team, I can't figure out how that was a championship or whatever winning roster. But let me know what you guys thought. Did you see that coming? And don't lie to me. I'll know if you're lying to me. So yeah, just let me know what you thought of the video down below.